Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Emily and this is Ansley.
Hi.
And what are we going to draw and paint today?
A happy shark.
Our shark today, we decided to make a happy shark for this demonstration. I mean, you can make sharks look pretty scary, but we're going to make our shark kind of happy looking. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to start by drawing the shark on with a very basic shape. I'm going to start, the shark is going to be looking right at us, and so we're going to draw the big cross section of the body as a circle. Okay, so that's the basic shape. Now we're going to add a little triangle off on the left side for the tail.
Not all the way.
Not all the way over. We need room for the tail fins. Is that a triangle?
No.
No. Here, I like your bottom one. Let's just take the top line and connect it a little better to the bottom in more of a triangle shape. That's better. Okay, our tail fins are just two triangles. So touching the top line of this triangle on the tail, I'm going to take another triangle going up, almost touching the edge of my paper. Good. And then we're going to connect that same line you just ended with and make another triangle pointing down, and it comes up and touches the tail. Now we're going to do the top fin. The top fin is just going to be another triangle pointing up out of the top of our shark. All right, now you see in our picture we have two fins that come out here and here, and these are more oval shaped. They're not going to be quite so pointy. Good. Now if we want to define our shark a little more, we can take the middle of our triangle and just kind of draw a light line right in the middle of that triangle. And the middle would be right here. I'm going to bring this left fin up into the body a little bit with a couple little lines like that so that it looks like it's connected to our shark. And then we can erase the part of the circle that's inside of that fin. So we can take this and erase. And now that fin looks like it's part of the shark's body, doesn't it? Okay, here's the fun part. We're going to draw the smile on our shark's face. So right in the middle of our circle, our shark has a big smile. Let's start with that line. Right in the middle of the circle. Yeah. We're going to add the teeth inside of the smile. So we're going to make another smile underneath so that it looks like an open mouth. Now, here's another fun part. We're going to add the teeth. What shape are shark teeth?
Triangle.
They're triangles. So we're just going to draw triangles going up and down, touching the top and bottom lines like that. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay, now a shark has a white belly. That's why we drew this line. This part is going to be white, and the white of his belly comes up and around his nose too. So I'm just going to make a very light pencil line outlining his mouth, and that's going to be white, his white belly. Yeah. Okay, and his nose is just like just kind of a dark half circle shape. Now the eyes. The eyes are on the side of his head, and they're just two little black spots like this, and they're kind of long and skinny because they're on the side of his head. Good. All right, our happy little shark is coming together. I'm going to erase this side of my circle so that it looks like his body is connected with that side fin. And then I'm putting a little line on the side of the eye going out toward the body.
That was
I think he looks a little more shark-like that way. And Now I feel like the top of his body could be a little taller. Are you ready to paint? Do you want to outline it in Sharpie first? On this outlining, don't outline these inside lines, just do the outside of the fish, okay? I'm adding a little fin coming out of the back of the tail too. I've added a couple gills on the side here in the shape of the circle you drew because sharks have to breathe under the water with their gills. Oh, something I forgot is that right near the eyes, a little bit inside, closer to the nose, the shark has nostrils. It's looking good.
Thanks. Looks cool.
Good looking shark. Are you ready to paint?
Yes.
All right, I've got this cerulean blue right here. Just a basic blue watercolor. I'm gonna spray it to make the paint wet. And then I also have this beautiful turquoise blue, but you can use any blue watercolor paint you want to paint your shark water. I'm just gonna start by painting the shark first. You know what? We should make our shark gray. I'm gonna need some black. When you mix black paint with water, it turns gray. So we're gonna add quite a bit of water to our black paint. Okay, I think we've got enough gray that we can start our shark. And I'm painting everything except this white belly.
Shark looks actually cute. It looks like he wants to fish.
Looking for a snack. Adding some blue on his white belly because it's going to reflect the color of the blue water all around him. The paper we're using is a mixed media paper, so the watercolor doesn't absorb super well in it, but for just practicing, it's a really easy surface to paint on. A little too much water, like Ansley has a little too much water on her painting, you can use a paper towel to just dab it. You can also soak up the water with a brush that has a thirsty brush, we call it, that's not totally wet. Remember, see how I'm holding my brush? A little closer to the tip. You have a lot more control that way. All right, we're gonna just let those dry for a few minutes before we paint the background. Okay, we're gonna paint the water now. And for the water, I've chosen this beautiful turquoise blue. You can see it's right here in my palette. I'm gonna wet it down just a little bit. Them up. You can see just how brilliant that is. So pretty. And for the water, I'm just going to do kind of this side to side motion with my brush. And I'm going to leave a couple little white streaks too, showing the light shining through the water. I actually painted across his top fin a little bit too. He is in the water after all.
I want to paint him a little bit more.
You have to work kind of fast with watercolor because it dries so fast, doesn't it? So I painted my water super fast, but if you can't paint it that fast, that's okay. While the paint is still a little bit damp, you can add bubbles by taking a clean brush and just making little circle shapes and lifting the paint out in the shape of a circle. That's just one way.
My shirt looks cute.
He does look cute.
And hungry.
And hungry. Now you do want your paint to come up really close to your shark, otherwise he looks like he's inside of a bubble. So make sure your paint comes all the way up to the edge. Wanna try that? Good job. It's kind of like coloring. You got to paint in the lines, or in this case, out of the lines. All right, now that you've done all the water, you can start adding bubbles if you want. The way I did my bubbles is I took a dry, clean brush. Are you watching? And I just did little circle shapes. You can kind of paint it out like that. But you have to keep dabbing the paint off. See how it lifts the paint out? And then you have to wash the paint off and dry it again. So we're just kind of removing the paint in the shape of bubbles. You're done? Awesome. That looks so good. Nice job on your very first shark.
Thanks.
We didn't even practice this first, did we?
Yeah.
We just went for it. So, Ansley and I hope you enjoyed our video. Please be sure to subscribe if you're new here and turn on notifications so you never miss any new videos.
Thanks for